Oh my god, I have so much armpit hair. Let me just take care of that real quick so that you guys don't have to see it.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I have been on my curly hair journey for the past almost 6 months, and I have learned a lot in these past few months. So today I am bringing you an updated curly hair routine, and I also started doing rice water treatments for hair growth on my hair. So I'm going to be showing you how I do that as well. It's only the first time I've done a rice water treatment all year, so there's not going to be any huge results, but I do talk a little bit about the benefits and stuff like that. But a little bit of a background on my hair. I was previously blonde for about 2 years, so I was bleaching the crap out of my hair, putting tons of heat on it, damaging the crap out of it, and I was wondering why my hair wasn't growing. And duh, girl, you were putting chemicals and you were putting heat on it damn near every day for years on end, so obviously it wasn't growing. But a few months ago I decided to go on my natural hair journey, and I've only blown out my hair I think 3 times since then, which is a huge deal for somebody that is a recovering blowout addict. So I have found some techniques that gets my recovering damaged 3B curly hair to actually look nice, defined, shiny, moisturized, and feel amazing. And this wash and go will last me the entire week. I only wash my hair once a week. So yeah, if you are interested in learning how I get this fluffy, beautiful, defined, shiny, moisturized 3B curly hair, including my in the shower and all that routine. Literally, I'm giving you from start to finish, even in the shower. You guys come in the shower with me. So if you want to see how I get my hair like this, then please stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so we're in the shower. We're about to turn the water on and get to washing, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a length check before my hair curls back up. I actually, last week, I went to my uncle's house. He cuts my hair and he cut off about 1.25 inches of my ends. So I've actually had a lot of growth. I'll try to get a picture and compare this to like where my hair was this time last year when I did like that rice water video. And if you guys have been wondering where I've been at with my rice water, we're about to get started again, so get excited for that. But yeah, let's just get in the shower and wash this hair so that we can get our natural curls back. I'm actually very sad to get rid of this blowout. This was a really good blowout. I actually did it myself. It lasted a really good amount of time. It actually felt super healthy. It was probably because I just had a trim. But I'll miss you. I will miss you, blowout, but it's time to grow our hair again. And to do that, we need no heat. So curls it is. Okay, now that our hair is all wet, we're gonna go in with shampoo. The shampoo I've been using and loving lately is this one from Carol's Daughter. It is the Almond Milk Daily Damage Repair Sulfate-Free Shampoo. It smells amazing and it makes your hair feel amazing. Like, your hair feels so soft after you wash it. So I do about like 5 pumps. I do a lot of shampoo because I only wash my hair about once a week, so it needs it. And then sometimes, like today, I might shampoo twice because my hair has been straight. I feel like it smells a little musty because of all the heat that was on it. So I might shampoo it twice. I try to start at my roots and really get in there because obviously that's where most of the dirt has accumulated. I like that this sulfate-free shampoo is sulfate-free, so it's not damaging, but it's still it gives a pretty good lather. It's not like really foamy or anything, but it is nice and rich, and it feels like it's really cleaning your hair. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be good with one wash today. Usually you can tell if you need a second wash if the shampoo is just like kind of sitting there, because that means that you've got a lot of dirt in your hair and it's kind of just soaking it all up. But if you can actually work it through and get a good lather, then you should be good with just one. And I really like to dig my nails in there, kind of get the blood flowing in my scalp, because when you have curly hair, you rarely get to touch your scalp, so make the most of it. Okay, now that the shampoo is out of my hair, I'm gonna go in with my conditioner. I always use a hair mask as conditioner, especially because I only wash my hair once a week. And because my hair is so dry and damaged and curly and stuff, I just go in with a hair mask. So the one I'm going to be using is the same line as the shampoo. This is the Carol's Daughter Almond Milk Daily Damage Repair Ultra Nourishing Hair Mask. This hair mask is bomb, you guys. Like, seriously, so good. So I'm going to take a few dollops, like about that much. Probably go through a hair mask in like 4 or 5 washes. But get it on my ends and my scalp, get it all over my hair because I'm going to finger detangle while I work this into my hair.
You can use a brush, but finger detangling, I find I get less hair loss, less shedding, and it feels really good to kind of just massage my scalp, and I feel like it works the hair mask into the hair. I don't have too much hair, and it tends to detangle pretty quickly when it's wet with conditioner, so I don't have to section it or anything. But if you have thicker hair than me, if your hair takes a little more time to detangle, I would definitely suggest maybe doing 2 sides, like splitting it down the middle, or even 4 if you've got really thick hair. And if you feel that there's a part that like doesn't have as much product, you can go back in. Usually like under, like right by the base of my neck, that's where I usually feel like I missed some product. You just go ahead and finger detangle, work that into your hair. And look, this is about all the shedding I get. It's just like a few strands on the palm of my hands, not huge clumps. I find that when I brush, I get way more hair loss and hair breakage, and yeah, so that's all the hair loss for the week, which is honestly great. So now I'm going to let this sit as I wash my body. Basically leave it in for about 5 minutes. That's usually how long it takes me to kind of wash my face, wash my body, shave if I have to, all that, and then we will rinse it out and get to our rice water treatment. See you later. Okay, I'm back. It's been a few minutes. I've washed my body. I have underwear on, so I wash those like the true Puerto Rican I am. Okay, so we're gonna rinse this out. I like to finger detangle again. When I rinse it out, it just helps it come out a little bit quicker. And just feels good, honestly. Like, use this as a moment to kind of pamper yourself and treat yourself. And oh my god, my hair feels so nice and soft now. It's incredible. I'm really trying to make sure I get all of it out because I'm not trying to have like any buildup or anything, because that'll just mean I have to wash my hair more frequently, which, I don't know. I feel like the less you wash your hair, the healthier it is for your hair, at least mine. Okay, so now I'm going to shut off the water, and this is the point where we do our rice water rinse. So this is basically just tap water that I put a cup of rice into, and I let it sit overnight, and then I strain the rice out. There's actually still a few rice kernels at the bottom, but it's okay. Basically, this is great for protein in your hair. It's really gonna add some strength, some reparative benefits. I don't really know all the science in it, but I know I did it for a month last year and my hair freaking loved it. And then I don't know why, but I fell off, and I want to get back to it because my hair really loved this stuff. So we're gonna get back to it. You guys have been asking for an update on this ever since I did that video last year, so here we are. This is day number 1. I'll be doing it for another month so that you guys can see the results. So let's do a little length check now so that we can start from day 1. And let's do it. Basically, I'm gonna flip my head over because obviously I'd rather this run over my head than down my back because it's kind of cold. So I'm just raking all of my hair forward and then basically just pouring. Oh, that's cold. I'm trying to get it like everywhere. It doesn't smell the greatest, but I only did it for 24 hours, so it's not gonna be that bad. Okay, now I'm going to put this in a bun on the top of my head. And then I'm going to put a shower cap over it. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to cover this in a shower cap, and I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna let this sit in my hair for about 30 minutes. Probably just do some work on the computer, chill out in my studio, answer some comments or something, and then we'll be back to rinse it out because I don't want this to live in my hair because then it'll be like too much protein and my hair can be very like straw-like and not good. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes, then we'll come back and rinse it, and then we will do our styling routine. So I will see you in 30 minutes. Okay, you guys, I'm out of the shower. I've got my hair in a microfiber little turban wrap. I've already done my makeup. I'm wearing my new Fresh hoodie. Shout out to Fresh Beauty for having me at their event last week for Valentine's Day and giving me this. It's so cozy. I'm also sweating. But now we will get into styling. So I like to do the lock method plus a gel. So that's a leave-in, an oil, and then a cream, and then top it off with a gel. I also like to diffuse my hair, so you are gonna need a blow dryer and diffuser for this method. And finally, one of the most important parts, a denman brush. You can get any kind of denman brush. I have the black one that looks really disgusting on camera because it's got a bunch of hair product in it. I think I should like shampoo it or something. How do you clean a hairbrush?
Can you guys let me know? But the products I'm going to be using, I got this leave-in conditioner yesterday at Walmart. It's the same line as the shampoo and conditioner I used, so I feel like it'll work. I just ran out of leave-in, so I needed. And then I also ran out of a cream, so the cream I'll be using is this Cream of Nature Pure Honey Shrinkage Defense Curl Activator, especially because I use a diffuser. Shrinkage defense is needed because diffusing your hair, putting any kind of heat in your hair is going to encourage shrinkage, and especially because I just cut almost 1.5 inches off, I want to, you know, keep some length, you know. And then the oil I have, this I'm just trying to use up. This is the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Reconstructive Finishing Elixir. I use this as my oil. I also have this one in case I run out because it is a little bit. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter and Biotin Length Retention Shine Glaze Serum. I like this because it is silicone free. This one is not silicone free, but silicone, honestly, I'm not that mad at silicone, to be honest. Like, most of the time my hair likes silicone. I know it's not the best because it's like coating your hair, but my hair seems to like it, so I'm okay with it. And then I got a new gel because mine is basically all up. Actually, no, I'm actually not out of gel. I just kind of wanted to try a new one. So this is the Aunt Jackie's Coconut Cream Recipes Curl Boss Coconut Curling Gelée. So we're going to try this out today. So first and foremost, I'm going to section off my hair. I like to work from the bottom up. So I'll section off that bottom half, clip this up. You're also going to need some clips for this method just to like section stuff, and a spray bottle. This is a continuous mist spray bottle. I get it on Amazon. It is a lifesaver. It's just a lot easier to use than your old traditional spray bottle. Obviously it's not completely necessary, but it's just one of those things that makes life a lot easier, and for less than 10 bucks, like why not, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna split this section down the middle. I use my Denman brush for styling and detangling. I don't think it makes much of a difference either way, but you do you, girl. So we're gonna start off with the leave-in. Let's see how this works. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I love anything from Carol's Daughter. Carol's Daughter and Shea Moisture have been my two favorite brands for curly hair products. I like to do a generous amount because my hair gets super dry and I want this to last all week long. So once that's in, I'm gonna use my Denman brush just to evenly distribute it and partially style it. The more you comb through your hair with the Denman brush, the more it's going to help define your curls, because unlike a regular hairbrush, your Denman brush is actually a styling brush for curly hair. It's not just detangling, it's also actually defining your curls, distributing product. It's just amazing. Leave-in, that's the L. For the O, we're gonna do oil. Just spray this. I like to focus it on the ends mostly because my ends are not the best. I mean, your ends are always the most damaged part of your hair because they've been living the longest or dead the longest. Always give them a little bit of extra love. Oh, I also forgot to mention the rice water. After I rinsed it out of my hair, it felt so nice and like strong. You know when your hair can feel a little bit too buttery soft and like almost like fine? I don't know. It just felt really nice and soft but strong. Like it had like, not grit, but like it just felt strong, you know? So then our cream, gonna go in with this Cream of Nature stuff. Oh, that smells good. Take about that much. And this one, I like to kind of rake it through before I brush it, and I like to focus it on the root because I don't want any frizz at my roots. So make sure you really get up in there. I know some people will say that this is going to like eliminate volume, but I'd much rather have no frizz than extra volume. So I'm gonna need to get product from root to tip. Once again, use your brush to brush that through to make sure every single strand is nice and coated. Then let's see how we like this gel. Oh shit. You should also like keep your towel handy because your hands are gonna get very slippery and opening products is gonna be very difficult. I'm gonna take about that much. I'm gonna scrape off a little because that seemed like a little bit too much. And just like the cream product, just gonna rake that through. Make sure every single strand gets a little love from this gel. The gel, I love the lock method because it's gonna lock in moisture and help define your curls, but the gel portion that we are adding is going to help keep the definition and kind of give you some longevity with your curls so that you don't wake up tomorrow and they're like a frizzy mess. Comb that through, and don't worry about scrunching or anything yet. We will get to that. Right now, you just wanna make sure all of your hair is coated in product. So this is the first layer. Obviously it looks really nice and shiny and moisturized. The curls are starting to form. If you shake them a little bit away from the root, they'll start to like fluff up and curl up. because of that Denman brush, but like I said, you don't need to worry about that yet, girl. I'm gonna show you how I section my hair. I'm gonna take another clip and just clip this out of the way so that it's not getting in the way. And then I will show you how I section off my hair again. I basically take this crown portion here and we're gonna put that away for a second. And then you're going to take this front section, section that off, take this front section, section that off, and then we're gonna work on this portion right here, because this portion I tend to not neglect, but I always tend to put more product in the front of my hair, and then this back section ends up frizzy. So lately I've been sectioning it off separately so that I can make sure that all of that hair gets coated and gets the love and attention that it deserves. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing. I'm gonna wet this a little because it's dry from being in that towel, and you wanna make sure your hair is wet, completely saturated wet when you start styling, because it just works better that way. I don't know why, it just does. So I'm gonna basically do the same thing, do the leave-in, do the oil, then the cream, then the gel to all 3 of these sections, and then move on to the top. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the top section, and this part is like not tricky, I would say. I just have like a specific way I like to section it. So I basically split it in half and work on this part first and do the exact same thing we've been doing. And then do this front last section. Okay. Now that you've got all your product in, you can just kind of rake it through, loosen up those curls because they're obviously all like glued together currently. You can even just go ahead and like brush them through out of the section so that they kind of marry into each other. And all this, like, you see how it's like kind of white? Don't even worry about that. When it dries, it's not going to give you flakes or anything. It's just kind of like the cream, because our hair is kind of oversaturated right now. It's showing up white, but like, don't worry, it's not gonna dry that way. Okay, so now we're going to take the front section. I like to do a little bit of a curly bang moment. So I like to section off my bangs, or, you know, the front section of my hair. And I do this because the front of my hair, because it is the most damaged part, gets the least amount of definition. So I like to kind of help it a little bit. So I basically just section off the very front portion of my hair, so the portion that is like framing my face, and you can clip back the rest while you're working on this. And this is the part where you also decide whether you want a middle part, a side part, what kind of part you want, if you want it somewhere in between. I think I'm gonna go for a middle part this week. So I'm gonna split that right there. Luckily it was already middle parted. Basically take this front section, take your Denman brush, brush it through, and then with your Denman brush upside down, start twirling the hair around it until it comes out of the other end. Like literally just twirl and twirl and twirl and twirl until it comes out as a little ringlet, just like that. And this is gonna help define it, and you're gonna let it dry in this position, and then we're gonna pick it out later. And this is going to give you perfectly ringlety, defined curls in portions of your hair that need a little bit more help being defined, because for me that is definitely this front section from heat damage, from straightening and blow drying my hair for years. This front section just needs a little more help than the rest of my hair. Also, if you have like stubborn baby hairs around the frame of your face, this is going to help. Sorry for the train in the background. And then I like to, like, my widow's peak right here gets really frizzy. It's like kind of a little bit broken. It's just like baby hairs. So I just kind of like smooth them into the rest of the hair just so that they stay down. But that is basically it for right now. I like to let my hair air dry for a little bit before I start diffusing, just to kind of give it a chance to soak up that product, and also so I don't have to sit with the diffuser for like hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do some work on the computer, chill for a little bit, and then once we're about, I don't know, I'm probably gonna wait like 30 minutes to let it air dry, which isn't really gonna do much because there's so much product in my hair, but it'll do a little bit of something. Like probably the ends will be a little bit more dry, and then we will go in and diffuse. Also, if you see, like these hairs right here, these are gonna be frizzy if I don't do this. So I'm just gonna take my denman brush and do the exact same thing we did to the front of our hair. If you see any pieces that are kind of unruly and just like not working with the rest of the hair, just do it. It just helps define it and helps so that you don't have any frizz once your hair is completely dry. Like this piece right here too. These pieces could have probably just gone with the front of the hair, but weren't sectioned off properly. So let's just take care of them now. Okay, so I will be back in a little bit and we will diffuse, and I will show you some hacks on diffusing so that you don't get frizzy and your hair stays perfectly defined. And that's about it for right now. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, you guys, I waited like 20 minutes and now I'm just tired of having wet hair. So we're gonna diffuse. It's probably gonna take longer than usual, but I kind of just want my hair to be done, especially before the sun sets so you guys can actually see it and I can get some good pictures. So basically, you're gonna need a blow dryer. Whatever blow dryer you have works. This one I have from the brand, what is it? Irresistible Me. It's actually the hair extension brand. They sell a really, really, really amazing blow dryer. I'll leave everything I'm using linked down below for you guys so you can easily shop it if you're interested. But I have this diffuser that I got on Amazon. It's super amazing because it's like basically just silicone around here, so it's gonna fit any kind of hair dryer, and it's got like these holes. Basically this part turns so you can control the heat a little bit better. I usually keep it all the way open so that my hair dries quicker, but if you want less heat you can like turn it so that only a few of the holes are open, but I usually keep it just like that so that like all of them are open and I get the most heat. I do it on high heat, high speed, because my hair is obviously sopping wet and I just want it to be dry. I know people don't like to put heat on their hair, but I feel like the diffuser really helps it so that you are not damaging your hair. It's heat, but it is diffused, so it's not direct heat contact. And then also I'm going to actually hover the blow dryer. So I know a lot of curly people, their first instinct is to go in and start scrunching it and get all the hair up there. But I find that that is going to actually kind of mess up your curls. It's going to take, like, you basically want these curls to stay exactly in the shape that they're in right now until they're completely dry, because otherwise it's just gonna become frizz. So the way you can ensure that is by not disturbing them at all until they are completely dry. Once they're dry, you can kind of fluff them a bit because they'll already be like set in their shape, especially with the gel. They'll be set and then we'll go ahead and break that gel cast after. But you want to make sure that you're not actually touching the diffuser to your hair until it's almost like 80% dry. Otherwise it's just gonna become frizz, and all of that definition and all the work that we put in with our denman brush with all of our products is kind of defeated. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and diffuse. Okay, you guys, my hair is about 90% dry. Really the only part, actually it's pretty damn dry. Yeah, not dry, like it feels, it's always difficult when you have super moisturized fluffy curls to figure out if it's dry, like the wetness is out, or if it's just super moisturized from the product. But this is what we got going. We don't have too much volume, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't like too much volume. It scares me just because my hair gets so much volume naturally that I like don't want to encourage any more of it, because then I'll just have a big old fro and I'll end up throwing it up in a bun because my hair feels too big. But now we have a little bit of a cast from the the gel, but honestly, I really like this gel. It didn't really leave much of a cast at all, but my hair is really nice and shiny, really nice and moisturized, still very defined. I really like all three of these new products that I use. Like, this is a really good combo for me. I'm really loving it. But now, just to kind of break up especially these front sections that we kind of clump together, I'm basically just going to take my oil and spray it through my hair. This is a finishing elixir, so we're going to let it do just that. Finish off our hair. Get a little bit, especially on the ends for me, because this is like residual blonde from when I was bleaching. Get a little bit in my hand. And basically just take these big chunky curls and pick them apart. They're going to be a little bit wet inside, so be a little gentle. Honestly, you could just diffuse them for a little bit longer to get them all the way dry, but I'm being impatient right now. And I usually am impatient, so this is very true to my routine. But we're basically just going to pick them out so that it's not just one clump. Ooh, look at her. She is moisturized. She is defined. She is fluffy. She is thriving. I've been wondering about like picking my hair. Obviously this isn't a pick. This is just one stick, but maybe I should get a pick just to like fluff this part up, because I hate when it looks like triangle head, you know? But yeah, let's pick out these over here. These are a little bit more wet. I wonder why, but they will dry. Once I pick them apart, they're going to dry super fast because the front of my hair just dries super fast since it's the most damaged part. And I would have used my edge control, but it's over there and I don't feel like getting it. So to lay my edges, I'm going to just use the gel that we just fell in love with. So I'm just going to clip this up gently, obviously, so that we don't get any damage to her beautiful newly defined curls. And I'm going to be using my Baby Tress brush. I love this little baby hair brush. And I'm going to just get a little gel, like you really don't need much at all, and just lay it on my edges. And I don't really care about like the whole swoopity doop today. I really just want to lay these down so that they don't frizz up. So I'll just do a little swoop here, a little swoop here, and then up here just kind of comb them back so that they are nice and neat. Just because if I don't, then they'll get all frizzy and stuff, you know? So we'll scrunch that. I really don't do much scrunching at all with my hair because, like I said, I don't want too much shrinkage because my hair is already short. But yeah, this is the curls basically, and obviously you can play around with it. One of the things I like to do is just kind of clip up one side, so you get like a big poof over here and then one side is nice and slicked back. That's a look I tend to do a lot. If anything is looking a little disorderly, take a little more gel, take a little more cream product, put that bitch in order. But oh my god, like my hair feels so good. These products, I think I found my new favorite combo. Obviously I'm like pretty new to the curly girl life still, so I'm still trying out new products, figuring things out for myself. But this product combo, this leave-in with this oil, with this stuff, I really like. It's a little bit sticky, I guess because it's like pure honey, the part of the pure honey line. It's a little bit sticky, and it's also a cream, so I feel like it adds not only more moisture but also a little bit of definition. And then paired with this gel, oh my god, like literally this is the best curl combo I think I've ever done so far, so I'm really in love with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is going to be it for my hella long wash day routine, including my little rice water treatment. If you guys are interested in that rice water journey, I will be documenting it for the next month, so stay tuned next month to see how much rice water makes a difference in my hair. We shall see. I know last year it worked wonders in my hair, and my hair is in a much healthier state now, so let's see how much more it can do for us. But if you enjoyed this, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you watch all the way through to the end, then it's probably about time we became best friends. So just go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can join the fam. I never say this to you guys, but I'm gonna start. Make sure you hit the bell notification for my channel so that you get notified every time I upload new videos. I love you guys all so much. Let me know down in the comments what is your favorite hair product right now, and I will see you in my next video.